Poe once stated, "All that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream." Now, there are two reasons why I enjoy this poem so much. Number one, because Edgar Allan Poe was one of my idols. He was unique. He was different. He made you question, how could someone think in the way he does? You even question his insanity sometimes. So I use this box to represent uniqueness for my presentation. Now, the second reason why I enjoy this poem so much is because of the meaning of the poem. It states that maybe life really isn't what it seems. Maybe death is actually reality, whereas reality is actually just a dream. I mean, if you really think about it, you don't really understand how short life is until one of your loved ones die, and it just hits you in the face. So, I use this card to symbolize that. I had a really good friend of mine that gave me this card, and we were practically together 24/7. We wanted to grow up together. We wanted to become roommates. We wanted to just practically party and be with each other all day and night, you can say. But things don't work out that way. People grow up, life changes, people separate. Wasn't really that big of a deal. But it did take a toll on me, and for a certain period of time, I just kind of didn't know what to do. Until my friend gave me this bracelet. And when he gave me this bracelet, he stated, quote unquote, "Tom, grow up." And it hit me. What? You're telling me to grow up? What's that all about? But after a little reflection, I decided he was right. I do need to grow up. I can't be a child forever. I can't live a fairy tale life forever. I need to grow up. So that's what I did. I concentrated on my studies. I basically worked my butt off all the time, and it put a lot of stress on me. And that's where this shirt comes in handy. This shirt states, "Genius by birth, slacker by choice." It doesn't necessarily say that I'm a hardcore slacker or anything, don't get me wrong. It's basically saying that I'm pretty smart, I believe. I have so much potential in my life. I can be whatever I want to be as long as I try for it. So why do I have to put so much effort into life? Why can't I just take a step back and maybe slack off a bit and maybe just take a break? Enjoy the scenery while I can. Because you're not going to be the way you are forever. So he asks, "Tom, what do you do?" Well, these gloves are the gloves I wore when I first started parkour. Now, what parkouring is when you watch movies and you see actors jump from rooftop to rooftop doing tricks and such. That's basically what parkouring is. It's a sport of running, jumping, and practically doing tricks. And I wore those gloves so that I can grab onto things as I jump from one place to another. This panda, it represents anime, and I became a huge fan of anime, especially horror anime, because it made me, just like Edgar Allan Poe, it made me question the writer's insanity sometimes. Anime has such a wide variety of imagination that you can practically do whatever you want. So it basically brought back my childhood. It reminds me of why I love Edgar Allan Poe in the first place. So in conclusion, when people ask me, "Tom, who are you? What are you like?" I can't really answer that because I try to be my own person. Everything in life is always changing, so I'm always trying to be different. I guess I'm always trying to be like Edgar Allan Poe, you could say. I'm always trying to be unique.